All right, good Wednesday afternoon. Hope everyone's having a nice middle of the week. We made it hump day.
I know, we're in the middle of the week, closer to the weekend. It's always
Yes.
good. Now, taking a look at our live IMAX 12, it's another day where we're seeing those spotty showers developing.
Yes.
Yeah, we actually have a few coming into the metro right now, so luckily no lightning strikes. These are just a light shower quickly coming on in, and right now it was going its way along that 49 and just crossed over 220.
Yeah, right now, right near Brownsville and really just passed over Clinton as well. So if you are in that area, you may get a little bitty brief downpour, but otherwise we're fairly dry and quiet. Also, temperatures are mild. We also have a few stray showers in Smith County just to the east of Polkville and near Highway 35 north. So again, super spotty showers, and that's because mainly we're seeing that stationary front to our south. That's where the focal point of rain is.
It has stayed consistent, that's for sure. It's just been hanging in that northern end of the Gulf, right along that coastline, and just hasn't moved at all when it comes to this week. It's just been staying right there.
Yeah, that's why the forecast has been very rinse and repeat every day, kind of feeling the same. A slight warm up later this week, but overall we're really not too bad, and hey, I won't complain. After the temperatures we had last week, I will take these mild and seasonal temperatures.
I'm all here for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can still even see it over the metro now, our downtown camera, a little bit of rain still falling. Otherwise, temperatures really comfortable.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I will say the one, look, Vicksburg just jumped right now. They just got a new reading, 93, close to 104. So that's getting closer to those heat advisories. Luckily, we don't have those for today, but there was the idea that our western counties along the Mississippi River did have the possibility of just seeing those higher heat index values.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing too. Just because there's a little bit higher dew point temperatures, higher humidity, which means our feels like temperatures are going to see and feel a little bit more uncomfortable. So 104, like Roberto said, not quite heat advisory, but even in Jackson right now, temperatures don't look too bad at 89, but it's actually feeling like 99, and same goes for the Pine Belt. 90 degrees in Hattiesburg, but feeling like 99. So remember those heat safety tips still. I mean, it's going to be still feeling much better, again, than where we were last week. I just keep thinking back. Yes, it's beginning of August, so we've got to expect the heat to some extent.
Yeah, it's just that summertime pattern where we get a little bit of a slight break like what we saw this week, and then it just starts to creep its way back in.
Exactly.
So today's high temperatures, upper 80s, lower 90s, so fairly close to our average in those partly cloudy skies too. We have a lot more cloud coverage when it comes to today, it looks like. So that's one nice thing, blocking out the sun a little bit at times. Then overnight, drop down into the lower 70s, so another consistent morning, closer to our average as well, seasonal temperatures, which is nice.
Yeah, folks that see a little bit more cloud cover, maybe closer to those low 70s, mid 70s, but overall we're all going to be pretty close to where we should be this time of the year as we head into the overnight hours, but also we're pretty dry, which is going to feel nice for us. If you do have outside plans, you want to get that any go lunch plans, dinner plans outside, you don't have to worry about heavy downpours and a washout of a day. Now, we could see some stray showers. That's why we're still giving it a 20% chance every afternoon. Those diurnally driven showers and even a couple thunderstorms are not out of the question. But as far as any organized rain,
yeah, and the one nice thing about this rain is that it just quickly comes on in and then it quickly moves on out. It's just not sticking around for a long period of time.
Right.
Yeah, so tracking out the rest of today, no surprise, spotty showers at 1 o'clock, and then we progress into the evening, and that's where we could see a few more still developing, especially for our southern counties. And you could tell it looks like a little bit stronger, heavier downpours closer to that coastline, which isn't no surprise because that's where that stationary front is.
Right, yeah, even some heavier rain now falling, our model, again, it's showing some heavier rain closer to the state line in Mississippi and Louisiana, but that's where that stationary front is. So notice we could see one or two heavier downpours, but overall, if you're watching from the Pine Belt or maybe Pike and Walthall County, you could bet a little bit higher chances that you could see some heavy rain. Otherwise, whatever rain develops is going to dissipate overnight. We lose that instability and we lose the coverage of rain. So we're quiet Thursday morning, but we do it all over again Thursday afternoon. Some stray showers and the best coverage of rain, you guessed it, south and east of the metro. So we're not going to rule out some stray showers near Jackson or north of I-20, but overall it's very similar going into the weekend as well.
Yep, and then Friday, we can do the exact same thing over again. Rinse and repeat. We get to the afternoon, there we go. A little bit spotty showers developing, but it does look like on Friday it is going to wrap up a little bit earlier so far on this model, our graph model. Of course, we get updates every 6 hours, so things can change. But hey, we keep
Right.
on letting y'all know every time it does. So
Absolutely.
it's Saturday morning, another dry start.
Yes,
Yeah.
it should be really nice. And you can even see it on our rainfall forecast over the next 7 days. Again, take it with a grain of salt because it's still a model and it's showing us what we can expect for the next 7-day period. But this just goes to show you that we're really not going to get much impressive
Yeah.
totals of rain across central and south Mississippi, but our southern areas. So if you're in Hattiesburg or watching from the Pine Belt or even closer to the coast in Louisiana, or I guess I forget that this is a live stream, so anyone can watch this, pulling
Yeah.
it up on YouTube, on Facebook, whatever. That's where our heavier amounts of rain are going to be. And I say heavy, but even then, looking to be an inch of rainfall. So it's
Yeah.
really not.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad, and it's all, of course, closer to the stationary front, so no
Yep.
surprise. So, switching things up, we've been
Yep.
talking about the tropics, and we still have Tropical Storm Dexter. It has gotten a little bit stronger with those 50-mile-per-hour winds now, and a center pressure of 999 millibars. So, luckily with this system, it's not going to affect the states. It's going to keep moving its way to the northeast. So,
Yep.
by your Thursday evening or Friday morning, that's when they're expecting it, the National Hurricane Center, to become a post-tropical system, and then just keeps on moving its way out. So luckily, no effects for coming our way.
Yeah, so of course we do have a named storm out there, but no need to fret or fear because it's not going to impact us. It's actually moving away, but we do have a couple other areas, some tropical waves we're keeping a close eye on, and one of those is just to the east of our states now, and just the edge of our states, and 30% chance, very low 30%
Yeah.
chance of this
Yeah.
becoming a named storm. We don't have to worry about this right now, but it's something we're watching, and it's something the National Hurricane Center is
Yeah.
watching. This system just got knocked down.
Yeah, about an hour ago it was at that 40% chance,
Yeah.
and then boom, they switched it down, lowered it, and you could see based on that bubble there, that yellow spectrum, where it's moving its way to the northeast. That's what the
Yeah.
National Hurricane Center is expecting with this system as well. Now, we do have another one that we're tracking.
Well,
It's-
yeah, a little bit higher chances of
little
it
bit higher
developing, but
chance.
still very far from home.
Yeah, very far, and we have plenty of time to watch this system.
Absolutely.
So nothing to worry about as of right now. Of course, it's a 60% chance, and we'll keep on watching it. It's a tropical wave, and the reason why it's such a high chance is just because it's going into more favorable conditions. So they're expecting it to develop a little bit quicker compared to some of these other ones
Yeah.
right now. So
Again, this is the time of the year where we start to see some more activity in the Atlantic Basin, so we are going to watch these storms. But again, plenty of time to watch this and track it out for you, so no need to worry. We'll keep you up to date, but still a medium 60% chance. And this has been showing a little bit more favorable signs of gaining some strength, and models are picking up that we could see it continue to strengthen. But we'll keep you up to date with all the latest for the meantime. And the immediate forecast, all you have to worry about is nice seasonable temperatures. It's still warm out there in the low
Yeah.
90s, but this is what is average and what is normal for this time of the year. So 93 through Thursday and Friday for your high, and that chance of rain is going to stay very steady, about a 20% chance in the afternoon.
yeah, it's just staying consistent when it comes to the rest of this work week going into this weekend. Then next week, that's where we could start to see some changes and a little bit more of that heat returning to the area. And along with that, possibility of our rain chances starting to increase as well. But hey,
Yeah.
that's next week. We'll keep on giving you updated
Yeah.
forecasts. So.
Yes, and we'll keep the good news coming. How about that? Throughout the weekend, we've had like some stormy weekends here lately.
I know,
Saturdays
yeah.
and Fridays have been the day where we've had the most rain, but
Yeah.
we don't have that this week. So please enjoy your Friday night plans, your Saturday, whatever it may be, because it's going to be a nice weekend for us.
Yep.
So,
yeah, it's gonna be nice.
yeah, enjoy the rest of your